Ah, that's Colonus Anthony. He was a lieutenant in Caesar's campaign against the Gauls. He was quite brilliant at times, until he thought he could outwit Caesar. He was beheaded for treason. Oh, those were the days.
If you say so. So what's on tap for today?
Well, what do you know about this kidnapping case?
About as much as anybody else.
Come now. Dr. Jones has been family to you. You must know quite a bit about him.
Well, he seemed like a pretty good guy when he was married to my Aunt Bobby.
My. We vague today. You have a good head on your shoulders, Lucky, but you need to use it if you're going to reach your full potential. When I ask you questions, I expect you to be more forthcoming. Now, tell me about Dr. Jones.
What do you want to know?
Good question, cowboy.
May I remind you that you're in no position to question me?
Look, I just figured that if I knew what you wanted to know about Tony, I wouldn't waste your time with unimportant things.
There are no unimportant things, Lucky. Now, let's start with Dr. Jones's current predicament. Is ex-wife Bobby standing by him throughout this ordeal? Will she testify on his behalf?
I can't say for sure. I guess there'd be no way. I mean, she's been ticked at him for a long time, and this kidnapping thing pretty much clinched it, I would think.
Ah, yes. There was all that fuss about the young mistress, wasn't there? Oh, if I'd come to town earlier, I could have given Nurse Spencer a good hot tip on how to nip that problem in the bud. Now, how about Luke? Is the renegade in your father sympathizing with Dr. Jones's plight?
Let's see, the whole town thinks Tony's whacked out. They've pretty much written him off.
I didn't ask you about the whole town. I asked you about Luke.
He's loyal to my Aunt Bobby.
And you?
Me? Well, I've just been thinking about Tony's kid. I mean, his dad did this terrible thing. And if people lie to him, it's only going to make it worse later on. I just hope they tell him the truth now, so we can deal with it.
Ah, yes, there's that word again. Truth. Funny how everyone's always asking for it, but when they get it, they refuse to believe it because it's not the truth they really want to hear.
Well, do you have something for me?
When you're ready. You're still a promise unfulfilled.
What is that supposed to mean? More hoops I'm going to jump through?
I want you to bring me something from Luke's safe at the club.
Per your request.
Beer invoices? That's the best you could do?
Well, you said you wanted something from my dad's safe. You didn't say what.
Touche, touche, touche. You did as I asked, albeit in your own Spencerian way.
So are there going to be more of these little tests, or can I just go straight to the head of the class?
Don't be so impatient, Lucky. Things are just beginning to get interesting for you. And your family.